Well, a view to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tennessee Titans. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. His throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. A man who played his college ball here in the Volunteer State of Memphis, Antonio Gibson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 21. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Titans at 8-8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than...
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has helped them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on third down. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
19 tight. Come 19. Ready.
First and 10, it's Willis. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, They run, they hit. What a nice team.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it down to the plate of the 37. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Titans. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Henry To'o there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. A handoff running left is Gibson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
65 catch. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Riggs. 18, Pioneer.
Henry up the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Inside handoff, Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Cougar 19.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Willis. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Running from the gun with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
47-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position. Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. Sly able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Titans 13. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Running left, it's Henry. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and 8.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here is third down and 4.
Check, Bobcat!
They run it again with Cook. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and 6. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough goal for him. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once again, their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure. That's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it first and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Setting up the screen for Cook. Room past the 35. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards the final tally.
And that's not a play that you see up that often at the start of a drive. But some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third down, it's Willis. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd and 9 now. That is caught. Schoonmaker. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about... He's tackled at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
19 tight, 19 tight.
The second down throw by Willis. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's 2nd and 8. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that time.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Back now in Nashville. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Warriors 70.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 37, Titans 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And shoves him off at the 20. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
18,
And that
right
last
here.
pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down he'll go at the 25. 75 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go now.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On third down, it's Willis. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Willis will look to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Dragon 60.
Throwing again on second and 10, it's Willis. And my goodness, another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 10.
Check that. Street.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the first down play. One final try for Willis. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12.